kick in the teeth. My favorite customer is alive, and just in time for the party. Here they come. Show me what you got. Some shooting there. I knew you had skills. Okay, you better get going. I can handle myself here. See you later, Jim.
Eat lead, you maggots! Aha! Peter! Back from vacation, huh?
Yeah, it's real summer at the beach.
Welcome back, boss! And this is why I never leave the hangar. I bet I can shoot more of them than you can, Peter. Nice! I bet you really miss this one projecting his insecurities. What? Talk English, boy! Looks like that's the last of them.
Jim, we need you back on the main deck. More bogies on approach.
On my way.
Dude, what if they come back?
Survival tip number 4. Always keep your socks dry while working in extreme frigid conditions. Hypothermia is your greatest enemy, so heat retention and moisture management are key to your survival. Avoid submersion at all costs, and keep a backup pair in your emergency kit. Stay dry. Stay alive.
Do you read me? Is it true you're here at Corona's?
Doc? What are you doing back here?
I heard the same distress call you did, no doubt. Been trying to find out what's causing this frenzy, and I think the answer's in Kenny's lab. But we need more firepower to punch through.
Roger that. I'm inbound.
relentless. When is this gonna stop? James, get your ass in gear. We need you at the lab.
This facility is an emergency lockdown. Elevator lockdown has been bypassed. System malfunction. Diverting auxiliary power to hydraulics. System engaged. Warning. Intrusion detected. Initiating defense protocols. Zone to begin decontamination procedure. Initiating diagnostics. Warning. Foreign organism detected. Performing containment analysis. Your cooperation is appreciated. Please remember to report any indigenous life forms with implication to the appropriate zone manager. Have a good day.
James, over here! Listen, your resident super genius built some kind of experimental machine that's drawing the acrid here and agitating them more than usual.
Why would Kovacs build something to cause this?
You're asking the wrong scientist. See the quarantine room in the center of the lab? Right through the blast there? You blast your way in and put a stop to this mess. We'll keep them off your tail.
Jim! Good heavens! How long have you been not dead? Oh, you're just in time to witness my breakthrough. Isn't this spectacular?
This is Campbell, the Delta Station. We can't hold out much longer up here. Requesting immediate assistance.
Jim was on his way to stop the cause of all this. Jim, do you copy?
I'm working on it, guys.
Unauthorized use of medical equipment must be reported to the appropriate section manager.
Destroying the prototype was quite unnecessary. I'm sure I only needed to adjust the frequency.
Yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. Hope saving your life didn't put you out.
Oh no, I forgive you. I know carnage and mayhem is part of your nature, and without it, you just wouldn't be you. Or nearly as useful to me.
You made a device that can drive the Acrid crazy.
Well, I would need to run more experiments to know for sure. Establishing a baseline of sanity for these creatures might be prohibitive of itself. Nevertheless, I'm glad the base was able to witness my breakthrough.
What, you telling me you did this on purpose?
No, not at all. But the experiment is still a resounding success. The Acrid were influenced. Don't you see? I figured out how they communicate, and I've replicated it. In the course of dissecting many varieties of Acrid, I found a receptor that they all had in common. You might understand it as sort of a biological radio receiver, but you'd be stupid because it's vastly more complicated than that. T-energy is an unusual element with uniquely resonant electromagnetic properties. It's more than blood and energy. It's how the Acrid coordinate with each other. It seems I found a vibration frequency that puts them in an agitated state, which is of limited use itself, but just imagine what else we might be able to do with this. If I can find the wavelength that would calm the Acrid and render them docile, then harvesting T-energy in the quantities we require would be a matter of simple logistics, such as designing a sufficiently massive slaughterhouse.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave you in there.
It's okay. I actually think better in confined spaces.
Auxiliary power systems at 30%.
James, a moment. Listen, I don't want to cause a general panic or anything, but just glancing at Coronis while heading in, she's in bad shape. The way the storms are increasing in intensity, I'm concerned it's only a matter of time until the structural integrity is compromised.
I don't know, Doc. Seems like a pretty good reason to panic. You got any suggestions?
I may. There are some tests I'd like to run, but I'd need your help. Wait for my call and we'll chat properly. In the meantime, I'm sure Braddock wants to catch up with you.
The Acrid are retreating. Looks like Delta Station's in the clear.
The swarm is subsiding in the hangar as well. Whatever you did seemed to work, Jim. We're ever thankful.
I'm happy to help. Just glad to be back home.
Science is not an exact science. At its best, science is chaotic and unpredictable. Often produces a foul odor that you cannot scrub from your fingers. Nature has bottomless mysteries and contradictions, a fanfare of ironies and impossibilities. Male seahorses bearing litters. Frogs consuming their own offspring. Entire population infused with its planet's lifeblood. I've observed these things with my own eyes. I've carved the verities of truth from them with my bare hands. Any answer, and I do mean any answer, can be dissected into being. Any secret can be cut open, and the scalpel is sharp enough. This is science, right? 80% patience and 20% is cutting things open. Until next time, Mother.
Hey, boss. Nice to see everything still running as smooth as ever.
I knew you're still alive.
So where the hell you been?
So, you fought a G-class Acrid, fell down the side of a mountain, landed on the other side of Shat's Peak, and somehow survived for 2 weeks before you got back into comm range?
Thankfully, the rig was flush with rations and ammo. Lucky timing, I guess.
I don't know if you've got a good luck charm or you are one.
Funny how often luck feels just like getting my ass kicked.
Jim, you know, I take you at your word, of course, but I'm sensing there's a little more to your story.
Well, now that you mention it, there is this.
What is... Where did you find that?
Sensing that you already know the answer to that.
Don't toy with me, Peyton. What did you find?
Why don't you tell me what I found? We're the first humans to set foot on this planet, so obviously I didn't find some 50-year-old Nevek base, did I?
Keep your voice down.
Is that really all you have to say?
No. It's important you understand something, Jim. Keeping the first colony under wraps wasn't my idea. It's one of the terms I had to agree to for Nevek to greenlight this mission in the first place. Perception is vital to their interests. I'll go to great lengths to conceal such a debacle. Coronis was set to land far, far from the original site, but the storm forced us down here. Nearer to the truth, and I could...
Why would you hope for this?
That's why. General Charles Braddock, commander of the 1st Neo-Venus Colonial Expeditionary Force.
Your old man led the first colony.
Led it, and lost it. and he was never the same. Something happened here. Something you would never talk about.
Right. So, you're here to what? Fulfill your father's dreams? Redeem his failures?
I'm here to solve the energy crisis. And maybe get some answers with your help. Consider this an opportunity. A standing contract for further investigation. Not for Coronis, but for me personally. And I'll pay a premium for your ongoing discretion.
So I get to lie to everybody, too?
If a word of this reaches Nevik, they'll take back the whole operation. Put it under paramilitary command. I hate lying to the men, Jim, but it's for their own good. Trust me.
I'll see what I can see.
By the way, Jim, a supply drop came in while you were away, and if I'm not mistaken, we got all the parts we need for a couple of major upgrades to your rig. One of them's a gas torch. I've got some contracts for you on the new pipeline, so I need you ready to do some welding. The other upgrade? Well, I'll just let Gale show you that one.
You looking for something specific? You can never carry enough grenades if you ask me. See you later, Jim.
Man alive! Jim, I'm glad you're back. It was a long couple of weeks. Of course I told him you'd make it. Never a doubt in my mind.
Oh, won't Braddock be happy? His favorite back from the dead.
LaRoche is happy to see you too. Hey, major upgrade time for you. Parts came in for an acetylene torch. Sexy, right? I can slap that together in no time. But the other upgrade, it's gonna take significant surgery, but you're gonna love it. Consider it a little welcome home gift from Braddock and yours truly. Your chassis is a Dynasty 2 swing arm. Platform compatible. All the access holes line up and everything if we want to fully convert. You game?
I trust you, Gale. And if you hurt her, I'll cut your arms off.
Sweet! This is it, Jim. My masterpiece. Your rig can now transform into a drilling platform. The suspension might feel a little tighter, and sorry about that, but you're gonna lose your mind when you see what your rig can do now. LaRoche, no begging for one. Giving you enough chances.
Fancy but useless, huh? What good is a drilling platform without knowing the location of deep thermal pockets?
Shush! You're ruining the high. Jim, you were also officially upgraded with a Mitchell Industries oxyacetylene torch. Dual 150 oxygen regulators with a custom thermodyne cutting tip. It's a small flame for welding and cutting, so don't expect to melt the environment with it. It's pretty pyro-proof. Gotta say, proud of this one. Just check the valve reseals on the cylinder from time to time.
And the Frankenstein rig keeps growing.
Yeah.
LaRoche, can I have a second alone with Gale?
Ah, I don't want to be here for this anyway. Au revoir.
Listen, Gale, can you look at getting a replacement for this purifier?
Dude, this is like 50 years old. I don't think a modern-day replacement would work with wherever this came from. But I can look at repairing it for you. Tell the truth, Jim. How did you survive in the wild for 2 weeks?
Oh, no big story to tell. Fell off a cliff, nearly died, got rescued by a beautiful snow princess who magically healed me at her secret hideaway. Pretty much what you'd expect.
Nice. Points for creativity. I'll get the real story out of you when I get the purifier repaired. Busting out the welding goggles. Till next time, boss.
Now that your rig's upgraded, test it out on a deep-core T-energy reservoir in the North Plains. Braddock out.
Attention. All restrooms in each block will be offline until the plumbing issue can be resolved. Hold it in.
Gracie, I'm so sorry I worried you. I'm fine. I just found myself off the grid for a spell. Nothing I planned on. It's a long story, and you'll hear it, I promise. Just stay strong, doll. Talk soon.